In the ever-evolving landscape of international diplomacy and global politics, few topics command as much attention and urgency as the ongoing nuclear discussions between the United States and Iran. As President Donald Trump continues to hold office, his administration remains unwavering in its pursuit of direct nuclear talks with Iran. However, the path forward is anything but straightforward, as Tehran remains resolute in its preference for indirect negotiations. The stage is set in Oman, where Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff is scheduled to engage with Iranian officials. The potential face-to-face meeting with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi adds another layer of intrigue to these high-stakes talks. Yet the public disagreement over the format of the negotiations is reminiscent of a strategic chess game, with each side seeking to maximize its leverage. Expert insights from Behnam Bentaleblu, a senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, shed light on the intricate dynamics at play. He emphasizes that both Washington and Tehran have compelling reasons to either exaggerate or downplay the nature of these talks. This negotiation before the negotiation is a familiar dance in diplomatic circles, where optics and perception can often be as crucial as the substance of the discussions themselves. For the Trump administration, the desire to be seen as engaging directly with Iran is palpable. The lack of direct engagement since Trump's first term and the Iranian regime's apparent disdain for the U.S. president add a layer of complexity to the proceedings. Trump's presidency has been marked by significant actions that have strained U.S. Iran relations, from the 2020 assassination of General Qasem Soleimani to the imposition of a maximum pressure campaign aimed at curtailing Iran's nuclear ambitions. These actions have not gone unnoticed by the Iranian government, which views Trump as a particularly bitter pill to swallow. The Iranian regime's contempt for Trump has been well documented, and the supreme leader's derogatory remarks about the U.S. president underscore the deep-seated animosity. Consequently, being perceived as directly negotiating with the Trump administration is a prospect that Tehran finds unpalatable. Despite this, the Trump administration sees an opportunity to drive Iran to the negotiating table. Tehran, on the other hand, is keen to avoid appearing coerced into discussions. This delicate balance of perception and reality underscores the complex nature of international diplomacy. Iran's nuclear program remains a point of contention. Despite facing severe U.S. sanctions and geopolitical pressure, Iran has made significant strides in enriching uranium to near weapons-grade levels. This progress, coupled with advancements in its missile program, gives Tehran a significant bargaining chip in negotiations with the Trump administration. Moreover, Iran's closer ties with global superpowers like Russia and China add another layer of complexity to the negotiations. The involvement of these influential players in countering Western efforts to disarm a nuclear Iran remains an unknown variable. However, the United States possesses a range of tools to influence Iran's decision-making. Economic sanctions, including potential snapback mechanisms under the United Nations Security Council, provide Washington with significant leverage. Additionally, military options remain on the table, as Trump has previously threatened to take decisive action if Iran refuses to engage in meaningful nuclear talks. As the clock ticks, questions linger about how long the Trump administration will allow negotiations to continue. The impending expiration of JCPOA-era snapback sanctions in October 2025 adds a sense of urgency to the proceedings. While the White House has not publicly disclosed any specific time constraints, President Trump has acknowledged the need for swift action. Iran, aware of the mounting pressure, finds itself with its back against the wall. The possibility of a military option looms large, with recent developments in the Middle East adding credibility to this scenario. The Iranian regime is acutely aware of the need to delay and prevent military action, and negotiations with the United States offer a potential path to achieving this goal. Interestingly, President Trump has suggested that Israel would take the lead in any military strike against Iran should negotiations falter. This strategic move adds another layer of complexity to the situation, as Israel has demonstrated its willingness to engage militarily with Iran in the past. While the pursuit of disarmament remains risky, experts like Bentaleblu advocate for a broader and more holistic approach. This strategy would encompass not only nuclear non-proliferation, but also the dismantling of Iran's axis of resistance. A multifaceted approach involving economic sanctions, cyber strategies, and support for political movements within Iran could pave the way for meaningful change. As the world watches these developments unfold, it is essential to remain hopeful about the potential for diplomatic breakthroughs. The pursuit of peace and stability in the Middle East is a goal worth striving for, even in the face of significant challenges. Before we wrap up, if you enjoy staying informed and value diverse perspectives on global events, consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Your engagement, whether through likes, comments, or subscriptions, helps us continue providing you with quality reporting. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the ongoing nuclear negotiations between the U.S. and Iran? Do you believe a diplomatic solution is possible, or are more drastic measures inevitable? Share your opinions in the comments below, and let's continue this important conversation. In the end, while the road to resolution may be fraught with obstacles, maintaining an optimistic outlook and focusing on constructive solutions can guide us toward a brighter future.